Okay, hi. Another unedited, unscripted video from me. Can you hear me? Alright. So this is a video that's about cooking and stuff, and eating too also. I just watched Hamza newest video on his channel that teach about being an influencer, and I think it's nice to copy him. And he's making videos of talking about things while he's cooking, and I think, well, that's nice too also. I like that video because watching somebody is doing something is way more engaging, way more interesting than watching them just stiff and just talk, just yap. Yes. And I think I'm gonna make one video right here, right now. Yeah, I'm copying him because since he's been doing better than me, then why shouldn't I copy him? Maybe it's about the authenticity. Well, so sorry for yapping a lot, but today's video is about eating and testosterone, because I've made some shocking, some breaking discovery about this. But I mean, if you are someone who's researching about testosterone and optimizing and trying to recover, muscle recovery after the workout, then you might know this already about some information that I'm going to talk to you in this video. Okay, and also I'm gonna reveal to you guys in this video that that there is a supplement. I mean, not that supplement, but just something you can take on a daily basis, not really a supplement. That thing gave me a wet dream last night. I mean, yeah, I say it. That thing gave me ejaculation, gave me a wet dream last night, and I woke up in the middle of the night, feeling something is off in my pants, my short, and I found out that I ejaculated again in my dream. Does ejaculation, having wet dreams, morning woods means that you have a high testosterone level? Of course. Before, I only have wet dreams after 1 week of fapping, of quitting fapping. I used to be a porn addict, and when I tried to fought it for the very first few times till I reached the level of 1 week streak, we have to fail a lot of time, relapse a lot of time before we actually make huge gain in quitting quitting fat. After 1 week, usually after 1 week, I get ejaculation. I get wet dream. Usually after 1 week of no fat. And just like that, after that time, if I manage to maintain my streak for longer, I will not get any wet dream after that. Only once. in the 1 week streak. But right now, I've been quitting Fab for a while, and I tried this. Yesterday, that thing arrived at my front door, and I just pick it up. I just took a spoonful of it, and then it gave me a wet dream last night. That's just incredible, right? I mean, getting frequent wet dreams means that you have high testosterone level. And I rarely got wet dreams. You know, this is really, this makes sense because there are some studies say that after 1 week of quitting Fab, your testosterone will increase. And yeah, I get wet dream after 1 week. So that means that a higher testosterone level result in a more frequent wet dream. That makes sense, right? So we can say that this thing that I took yesterday increased my testosterone, resulting in I ejaculate in the middle of the night. I woke up and then I checked my pants and it's wet, and then I had to change my pants, and this interrupted my sleep a little. But that is good, a little. Before all of this optimization, I drink soda every day, every freaking day, and my best record so far is 6 cans of Pepsi a day. I didn't count it, but my friends, he's walking with me, and he saw all the time that I buy Pepsi in the grocery store. He count, and he told me that you drink 6 cans of Pepsis today so far. That's in the early 20 and 25. Right now we're way far away from that. I mean, like 1 year. We are 1 year apart, 1 year away, 1 year after that. And can you imagine drinking 5 cans of Pepsi a day? I mean, for a nation like me, it's really a lot. That's mean a lot. But for some white Americans, fat guy, he drinks way more than that, right? And before I sleep, I stay up late. I go to sleep from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. on a daily basis. That's crazy, right? No wonder why I feel bad all the time. And my testosterone, I guess, though I didn't take any tests at the moment, but I can say that my testosterone were all-time low. And I was fat, a little fatter, a little chubbier than this moment right now. At the time, I mean in the early 20 and 25, I was chubbier than today, than now. The present. Wait, hold up. What the hell am I doing? Oh my god. As I was saying, I drink a lot of soda, sleep late, eat a lot of junk food too. And I feel bad. So what happened when I eat like that? Of course, I feel bad. Sometimes I feel really tired, and my study, my lesson, like my performance in my school was bad, was not as optimal. Is that right? Is that the correct word? It was not as good as I am right now. It takes me a lot of time to understand, to process the lesson, the information that the teacher provided us on the class, on the blackboard. And after I optimize, like I fix my diet, the result get better when I'm studying a third language beside my mother tongue and my English. I immediately recall the word without spending even 1 second to try to remember what is that word mean. What does that word mean? What's the translation of that word in English? I didn't use a lot of time. It took me only 1 second to do that. And I understand the lesson better, faster than before. I think it's about brain fog because of the junk food. It's not that I'm stupid, but because I am having brain fog. The brain fog nerfed me. The brain fog that comes from instant gratification, like fapping, like eating junk food, like drinking sodas. That's the thing that's been holding my mind back, my capability. So what did I do after that to fix this problem? I take some kefir, you know that? The yeast, the white yeast that you use to ferment your milk. I take some of that, and I started to eat fish more, fish, like on a daily basis, almost. But I eat fish more frequently. That in the fish, I usually take mackerel or sardines. That's the fatty fish, you know. But the fats inside those fish is really healthy because it contains a lot of omega-3, and it will reduce your inflammation. And when the inflammation in your body is monitored or is low, your body will be able to produce more testosterone. I mean your balls, your testicle will be able to produce more testosterone, and it will be better. And there's a lot of benefits from reduced inflammation. There's a lot of benefits, you know. I also, in the sardine and mackerels, there's a lot of high quality protein that your body can use to repair those muscle tissue which have been damaged during the gym session. It also contains a lot of vitamin D. Vitamin D is really important in fixing your muscle tissue, like increasing your testosterone and etc. I also take some pumpkin seed because I'm not rich to buy those zinc supplements. So I decide to try the natural way. I take some pumpkin seed. I don't know if there's phytoestrogen inside those pumpkin seed or not. But let's take it because there's zinc, there's omega-3, there's magnesium inside those seed. And we need those things to increase our testosterone production. That is good. I'm gonna take it. What else? Oh yeah, I try some healthy fats, but I take them from I took them from fish, maybe some red meat, and I also supplies my body with healthy fats like omega-3 from flaxseed oil. I know what you're thinking. Flaxseed oil? That's a lot of phytoestrogen. I mean exogenous estrogen. You know, what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of chemicals in the plant-based products like soil. Inside those products, there's a lot of the chemicals that mimic, like almost similar to the estrogen, and they behave quite similar to estrogen inside your body, and therefore it might reduce your testosterone level. I didn't know this before I bought it, and then I bought it before I realized that the estrogen might be detrimental to our testosterone production inside our body. So I decided to change. I decided to buy extra virgin olive oil. It has a lot of omega-9, but not so much omega-3. But it's still good. You know, still good for us. Also, olive oil. You know, a lot of guys, a lot of research has shown that having olive oil in your diets will increase your testosterone. Now I decide to buy that. You know, in the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I bought something that causing wet dream. Maybe I will get more wet dream if I keep using this. Yeah, and that thing is extra virgin olive oil. No gatekeeping at all. Extra virgin olive oil. That is the shit. That will increase our testosterone production. Because it has a lot of omega-9, has a lot of like the chemicals that help our body reduce inflammation. Olive oil has them too. I don't know too much about the science stuff, but that's what I know. So guys, gentlemen, please introduce extra virgin olive oil in your diet. Oh my gosh, it's just 19 minutes already? 19 minutes. Fine taste of Mediterranean. You can see that? Can you see that? Actually, it might be inverted, but this is what arrived in my front door yesterday. I take it out. What time is it? Yeah. This thing arrived at my front door yesterday, and then I just open it and take a spoonful of this oil, and then and then I get wet dream last night. Okay, so you can buy this if you want. The brand is Olivola. Okay, I want you to see it. Come on. Yes, that shit calls me wet dream. That shit makes me have wet dream. Okay, so buy it. All right. That is what I've discovered so far. I mean, we all know the information, right? People always tell us about introducing olive oil in our diet, but nobody. I think that not many of us do that. But right now, I've tried, and that is the real result. Wait, hold on. You see the apps. Like the high testosterone level makes you lean and shredded also. So yeah, that's my discovery. I want you to do that. Okay, that's it for today's video. I made the whole video just to tell you guys to do this. Okay? Congratulations, you level up. Remember to level up every day, including your testosterone level. Alright? Okay.